Mr. Prashad Bhushan, eminent Supreme Court lawyer and human rights activist. I am Mumtaz Flahi, New Delhi correspondent to Circuit.net. The post-mortem report of Batla House encounter has come out. What is your first reaction after looking at this report?
Well, it's absolutely clear from the report that the police story about the encounter is totally false. That's obvious from three things. Firstly, that the wounds on the body of Muhammad Atif show that at least that there are burning and tattooing marks around the gunshot wounds, and around some of the gunshot wounds, which show that at least those bullets had been fired at very close range, at a range of not more than 6 inches, which is completely different from the police version of the encounter, where they say that these people were on the other side of the room and from there they were firing, etc. Secondly, there are marks showing that the multiple blunt injuries, abrasions on the body which are prior to their shooting, which clearly indicate that these boys had been dragged across the floors or beaten up or tortured before they were shot. Thirdly, the wounds on Sajid's body show that there are 4 bullet holes on top of his head. This can hardly happen in an encounter. Apart from that, there are of course all the glaring problems with the police version that they say 2 of the boys escaped, which is impossible if 7 police officers were just outside this flat from where there is only one exit. All of them were armed, and yet those 2 terrorists escaped. That is an unbelievable story. Besides, there was another team of 6 people on the ground floor. That was the only way for the terrorists to escape. How could they escape from all these people?
Right. Despite these glaring holes in the police version of the encounter, the authorities, the government, even the courts had not been able to permit judicial probe into the encounter. Why?
Well, unfortunately, the National Human Rights Commission, when the High Court was examining the matter and deciding whether a judicial probe should be ordered or not, they first asked the Human Rights Commission to make a report, and unfortunately the Human Rights Commission gave a report without really critically examining the evidence, without examining any of the residents of that area, without examining or without giving any opportunity to the family of these boys to say whatever they knew about it, and just followed the police version. High Court probably felt diffident in debunking the report of the Human Rights Commission, because some of the judges who sit in the Human Rights Commission are former judges of the Supreme Court, or at least one of the judges was a former judge of the Supreme Court, and the High Court naturally feels diffident about debunking the report of the NHRC, which to my mind was totally absurd.
Right. You had been fighting for 2 accused of Delhi serial blast. They belong to Azamgarh. Now, after this post-mortem report, how do you take this report to strengthen your point?
Well, we will seriously consider whether a fresh petition needs to be filed, whether a review petition needs to be filed in the matter. We will take a decision on that.
Thank you.